Do you remember your old classroom? The smell of chalk dust, the blackboard, the teacher at the front? That world is fading away, replaced by a fast-paced, tech-filled reality. Our students are digital natives, and the old ways just don't grab their attention anymore. As educators, we need to rethink teaching, leaving the blackboard behind for a new way of seeing things. An education without chalk is a change in how we think. The teacher becomes a guide, a helper, someone who creates learning experiences with the students. Imagine a classroom full of energy, students actively involved, working in teams, solving problems, building, creating. The teacher moves among them, sparking ideas and offering help. Here, technology is a tool for making things, not just for using them. Mistakes are chances to learn, and every student's voice matters. This is the future of education we need to build. This guide will explore new and exciting ways to teach in the modern classroom. Let's step into this new age together. Let's build classrooms where learning has no limits. Let's create an education without chalk, full of color, creativity, and connection. The journey starts now. The art of teaching is the art of helping discovery. The traditional classroom. The teacher gives the lesson, students do homework at home. The flipped classroom changes this. Students learn new content at home and then use class time to practice and explore more deeply. Students watch short videos or read articles before class, arriving prepared. This frees up class time for collaboration, critical thinking, and hands-on activities. Imagine students working in groups to solve problems, debate, or create. The teacher becomes a guide, guiding and challenging students. For example, in history, assign a video about the French Revolution as homework. In class, students debate from different social perspectives, applying knowledge and developing empathy. The flipped classroom allows students to control their learning, pausing, rewinding, and reviewing as needed. It supports different learning speeds and encourages independence. This approach teaches students how to learn, not just what to learn. By flipping the classroom, we create a more personalized and engaging experience. The teacher's role changes from lecturer to coach. The result? A deeper understanding, greater engagement, and students ready for the future. Change the script. Let learning happen everywhere. Involve me, and I learn. Project-based learning, PBL, turns learning into a journey of discovery. Students gain knowledge by working on real-world projects that answer complex and real questions. Instead of just memorizing facts, students become scientists, consultants, and problem solvers. For example, asking, how can we make our local park better for nature? Students research, analyze, and design solutions, presenting their plans to real audiences. PBL brings together math, science, language arts, and more, making learning important and meaningful. Students learn how to work together, think deeply, and talk clearly. The classroom becomes a place for new ideas and creativity. PBL connects school to the real world, helping students become creators and people who make a difference. Learning becomes on purpose, easy to remember, and really exciting. Let's make every project a chance for real impact. Turn your classroom into a launchpad for discovery. Play is the highest form of research. Gamification brings the excitement of games to learning, not by turning every lesson into a game, but by using game mechanics to motivate and engage. Points, badges, leaderboards, and levels can turn routine tasks into exciting challenges. Imagine a vocabulary quest. Students earn experience points, level up, and collect badges for their achievements. In math, create a year-long adventure where students conquer lands by completing missions and face boss battles at the end of each unit. Gamification changes students' mindset from "I have to do this" to "I want to achieve this." The focus is on inner motivation, celebrating progress, effort, and mastery. When done well, gamification boosts engagement, perseverance, and energy in the classroom. It creates a culture where learning is joyful and curiosity thrives. Use game elements to make learning memorable and fun. Let every lesson feel like an adventure. Awaken curiosity, reward effort, and watch your classroom come alive. Learning should be a playful journey. Creativity is intelligence having fun. Design thinking is a human-centered approach to problem-solving that teaches students to empathize, define, ideate, prototype, and test. It starts with understanding the needs of real people through observation and interviews. Students define the problem, come up with creative solutions, and build simple prototypes. They test their ideas, gather feedback, and refine their solutions. For example, challenge students. How can we help new immigrant students feel welcome? They interview newcomers, identify challenges, propose ideas like buddy programs, or welcome kids and test their prototypes. Design thinking empowers students to be compassionate and creative problem solvers. It builds empathy, resilience, and innovation. The process is iterative. Students learn from mistakes and improve. Bring real-world challenges into your classroom. Teach students to design, create, and make a difference. Let creativity drive learning. If you want to go far, go together. Cooperative learning sets up lessons so students work in small groups toward a common goal. Each student has a specific role and is responsible for their own learning and the group's success. Positive interdependence makes sure everyone's contribution is important. Use strategies like the jigsaw method. Students become experts on a topic and then teach their group. For example, in science, each student researches a planet and then shares with their team. This builds communication, teamwork, and social skills. Students learn to listen, solve problems, and appreciate different strengths. Cooperative learning creates an inclusive and supportive environment. It gets students ready for teamwork and being good citizens in the real world. Make teamwork a key part of your classroom. Together, students achieve more than they could on their own. Build a community of learners. Every student can learn, just not on the same day or in the same way. Personalized learning changes education to fit each student's strengths, needs, and interests. It's not about 30 lesson plans, but about choice and flexibility within a set structure. Use learning stations, adaptive technology, or choice boards to offer different paths. For example, in language arts, let students choose to write, create, or design their final project. Technology can adjust content to their ability, making sure it's challenging without being too much. Personalized learning values each person and helps students take charge of their own learning. It builds engagement, confidence, and success for every student. Show students that you see them and value them. Help each one find their own unique path. Go beyond a one-size-fits-all approach. Make learning personal, meaningful, and effective. Every student's journey matters. The important thing is to never stop questioning. Great questions spark curiosity, challenge thinking, and invite discovery. Go beyond closed-ended questions. Ask open-ended questions that encourage exploration and analysis. Use question hierarchies like Bloom's taxonomy to guide students from basic recall to higher-order thinking. For example, ask, what would you have done differently? How does this connect to your life? Create a culture of inquiry. Encourage students to ask their own questions. Model curiosity and embrace not knowing as an opportunity to learn together. Use tools like parking lots for student questions and passion projects. Teach students to ask powerful questions. They will become lifelong learners. Curiosity fuels growth and discovery. Make your classroom a place where questions lead the way. We've looked at flipped classrooms, projects with a purpose, playful learning, and more. These aren't just strategies. They're a new way of thinking about teaching. The teacher is no longer just someone who gives out information, but an architect of dreams. Our mission to design learning that sparks passion, builds confidence, and gets students ready for a future we don't even know yet. This needs empathy, creativity, and bravery. Start small. Try a new idea. Think about it, change it, and share it. Innovation is a journey we take together. Your energy and passion are the strongest forces for change. Be the spark that lights a fire in young minds. Build bridges from curiosity to knowledge. Create places where every student feels seen and strong. Guide students on their own special journeys. The future is being made with our students, right here, right now. Let's build that future together. The adventure begins in your classroom.